My name is Liam Minor.
My name is Joy Gore.
My name is Michael Ziganchin.
I am in Makini Junior School.
I'm in grade 3 Green.
We are seeing children who are able to conduct an interview.
Whenever they are traveling, what do you call this?
And today I am going to share with you what Bright Talk is and how it helped me.
Junior school comprises of grades 1, 2, and 3, which translates to ages 6 to 8 or 9. And in junior school, grades 1, 2, and 3, we handle the competency-based curriculum. And that is the reason why, as a school, we have incorporated Bright Talk, and we have embraced it.
The Bright Talk technique was introduced to us by the management. We were trained, and then we trained the teachers on the techniques of Bright Talk. Usually we have 4 techniques that we begin with. We have starting a conversation, talking and doing. When I was a child your age, I also went to school. So I am going to share my experiences with you when I was a child of your age. How old do you think I was? Yes, you are correct. I was 7 years old, almost heading to 8. So I grew up in a village called Kamwanya. What was the name of my village? Kamwanya. Kamwanya is a Kikuyu word meaning a special place. So I grew up in a village called a special place. Storytelling and listening and speaking. So these are the techniques that we use in Bright Talk. And so we have found them very important because they are the same techniques that we are using in CBC. So through them, we have been able to infuse and inculcate the core competencies that we are supposed to teach and inculcating the learners in the CBC.
We embraced it because when we visited a school in UK in 2018 called Charles Dickens School, there are many things we learned and borrowed from them. And one of them is about effective listening. And Bright Talk as a tool has helped us with our learners in assemblies, in classes, and wherever we are in a gathering, our students or our learners listen effectively.
My name is Michael Ziganchin. I'm in grade 3 Green, and I'm going to talk about the Bright Talk. Bright Talk is a tool that you do at home and then your parents send it to the teacher. Bright Talk helped me a lot. It helped me by making a speech and not to be afraid to the public, and I also learned from it new words and to be more respectful and have peace.
Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning, Teacher Grace.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you. And how are you?
I am very fine.
Bright Talk has also benefited Makini Junior School because of open-ended questions.
In environmental activities, we have been talking about things that make our school dirty. So how did we say we keep ourselves safe in school? Yes, Rita. Yeah, we should not play with sharp things in school.
When we use open-ended questions, learners are able to explore more. And the reason why we use open-ended questions from Bright Talk is linked to the competencies that we have in CBC. Some of them are critical thinking and problem solving. It has helped us in the learning areas that we handle in junior school because our learners are able to solve problems well. It also helps with a lot of imagination and creativity because with open-ended questions, you don't get a straight answer of yes or no. But what we do, we have linked it to the key inquiry questions that we have in the CBC, and our questions begin with how, why, when, if. And with that, the child is able to think critically and come up with a solution.
Yes, Jade, you have a question for me?
Yes. When you walked 5 kilometers to the school, would you get tired?
Sometimes I would get very tired. But as time went by, I got used to that distance because everybody from the village was walking. We would be a group of us. And when we were walking, we would tell stories, we would share experiences, and within no time, there we were in school. Sometimes I would get tired, but eventually, I got used to that. Brenda, do you have a question? Yes, Brenda.
Was your class when you got small?
Hey, our class was big, but I did tell you something. It was made of mud. You know mud?
Yes.
It was made of mud. It had small windows. We were 50 of us, 25 boys and 25 girls in that class. It was such a big class. Yes, Lynn.
When you used to swim in the river, did you carry a costume?
Oh, Lynn, there were no costumes. We would just remove our clothes. But inside, we had our PE uniform, a pair of shorts and a t-shirt.
Mostly what we have been doing, we have been trying to infuse it in the activities that we are doing. So if the design calls for us to do washing and cleaning of things, we now bring in talking and doing in Bright Talk. So the children will be sent out with homework, which is maybe washing a handkerchief or washing a plate. So we bring in now Bright Talk. So they are washing the plate, they are washing the cup, they are washing the handkerchief. At the same time, they are saying what they are doing. So that is where now Bright Talk comes in. So they do it at home, they can take photos, they can take videos, they can even report orally. So we have given parents an opportunity to give us feedback in the way they feel most comfortable in. And it has been coming in. We've been seeing very exciting feedback. We've even been seeing very, very exciting innovations, something that the parents now are thinking out of the box and bringing in to add to what we are doing. And this has also been very good because we are required to have a PCI of parental engagement in CBC. So Bright Talk has helped us to engage the parents. So after maybe 2 weeks, we send out an activity. And we expect throughout these 2 weeks to get feedback. Parents have been excited, they have been doing it, and we feel encouraged that we are able now to engage them in whatever we are doing.
At lunchtime, there was no one to warm our food. So we would go, sit under a tree, remove our lunch boxes, and start eating whatever our parents packed for us. Who can remember what my parents packed for me? Yes, Harvey. Yes, Alvin.
Boiled cassava.
When they hear about the foods their parents used to eat or their great-grandparents, it excites them and they really want to try. Especially when they hear about their parents eating the brown ugali, some of them have never tasted, they really want their parents to prepare for them. Now this tool has also enabled our learners to learn how to prepare certain foods at early age. And I think as they prepare the foods, there is a lot of conversation going on. So this tool is really helping our learners, because in the CBC we have what we call self-efficacy, and the self-efficacy builds the confidence and the self-esteem of the child.
Bright Talk is a tool used in communication. It helped me to learn how to be kind and obedient. Bright Talk helped me to improve more in my spellings. It also helped me to relate more better with my parents and family. Lastly, it helped me to believe in myself and gain more courage.
At assembly, our learners are the ones who handle it. They become the MCs. And when the function is on, my part is on, I'm only invited if I have word from the office. But this has all happened because of Bright Talk. Because they practice a lot, they have learned to be patient. They also learn to take turns, because in a game, we have always had arguments. But with Bright Talk, they use the talking stick, so they give their friends time to talk, and then when the friend is done, then they take their turn.
My name is Liam Minor. I am in Makini School. I am in grade 2 green, and I'll tell a story about a talking stick. This is a talking stick. It is used when talking. When you have the talking stick in your hands, you talk. When you don't have it, you wait for other people's turns. It is helped in patience and turn-taking. Turn-taking is an important skill. When you go to the supermarket, do not skip the line. Wait for your turn to serve.
Another song is about making melodies.
It has also helped them to have another competency in CBC, which is called learning to learn, because they learn a lot. In junior school, we have embraced what is called child-centered learning, whereby they learn in pairs. There are times they have discussions and they have to present before the class. And they are able to come up with who is going to be the chair of the group, who is going to be the secretary, and at the end of it, they do a presentation.
Kielekezi ukurasa wa 105. Ndege hawa wote wako hapo. Unahitaji kumwangalia, kumtazama huyo.
It has also helped us in word building, whereby we give them maybe a big word, like it could be parliament, and they are able to make small words from the word parliament, and they are able to mark themselves, correct themselves. So there is what we call peer learning.
It was not easy for all the teachers, but we had to bring it in and show them where it is coming in relation to CBC. So they have quickly adapted. Almost all teachers are able to infuse it in their teaching. We have seen it going home, activities going home and coming back to the teachers. So almost all our classes are represented, meaning that all the teachers have taken it up and are doing it very well. It has been quite an achievement for us.
And also the feedback that we get from parents is that their children have become more inquisitive and more curious, wanting to know whenever they are traveling, what do you call this? And they also want to spell wherever they are. So learning is everywhere. It has also helped our learners to increase in the volume of vocabulary on the words they learn. So when it comes to creative writing, we are getting very, very good creative writing stories. Some of our learners are now in the process of becoming young authors, writing their own stories, and then we'll be able to come up with stories for junior school and then publish them, and then we have a magazine for junior school. And it is open to all. We are not discriminating, and whatever our learners are able to lay their hands on, we always encourage them to do the ordinary things extraordinarily well.
We try to bring in Bright Talk in most of the things that we are doing, because Bright Talk is part of life. You know, parents require to talk to their parents. Learners require to talk to their teachers. We are there out doing things and talking and doing. This way, we'll be able to produce very confident citizens, very engaged parents, because right now in CBC, most of the parents are feeling that we are giving them too much to do. But now what we are doing, Bright Talk, is the things that we are doing at home. So the parents is now doing and finding time to be with the child, and in this way, you will get to know whether the child is encountering any problem in life. So it has just been this relationship with parents, talking to each other, engaging each other. Bright Talk is such a good thing, and it is fitting in well in the CBC.
When it cuts across the other learning areas, they are able to now use this in other learning areas, especially hygiene and nutrition, which is also a learning area in CBC, in environmental, in religious education. They are able to read a story, if it is, let's say, for Moses, and they are able to explain it, and if possible, do a write-up on that. So Bright Talk is taking us places. Our children love it and they embrace it. So as Makini School, it is a tool that we are effectively using in school, in class, at home, and everywhere.